for its 10-speed automatic transmission known internally as the 10R80 arrived with bold promises: better fuel economy, quicker acceleration, and smarter gear selection. Co-developed with General Motors, this transmission now sits beneath millions of Ford vehicles, including the F-150, Mustang, Expedition, Ranger, Bronco, and several Lincoln models. But as the miles add up, an uncomfortable reality has emerged. A full 10-speed transmission replacement can cost $7,000 to $9,000, depending on labor rates and parts availability. What many owners don't realize is that a large percentage of these premature failures are not caused by catastrophic hardware defects. Instead, they stem from driving modes, software behavior, and owner-selected settings that quietly place unnecessary stress on internal components. Transmission specialists and Ford drivetrain engineers agree on one thing: how the 10-speed is used matters just as much as how it was built. Certain factory settings can silently accelerate clutch wear, valve body damage, and torque converter failure. Others, when used correctly, can dramatically. Modern Ford vehicles equipped with the 10-speed offer multiple drive modes: normal, sport, tow, haul, eco, slippery, and in some models, Baja. Most owners leave the vehicle in normal mode, assuming it offers the best balance of comfort and longevity. According to transmission calibration engineers, that assumption is only partially true. In normal mode, the 10-speed aggressively upshifts to meet fuel economy targets. While this improves MPG, it also increases the frequency of partial clutch engagement at low RPM. Over time, this repeated microslip generates heat and accelerates wear, particularly in the CDF drum assembly, a known weak point in early 10R80 units. A former Ford powertrain calibration engineer explains that while the transmission is designed to adapt, constant auto start-stop is one of the most controversial features Ford has introduced in recent years. Designed to reduce emissions, it shuts the engine off, it stops and restarts it when the brake is released. What most owners don't realize is how much stress this places on the torque converter, hydraulic pump, and clutch engagement sequence inside the 10-speed. Every restart requires the transmission to rapidly rebuild hydraulic pressure. Early 10R80 software calibrations rushed this process, leading to harsh re-engagement, delayed movement, and shudder. Over thousands of cycles, the 10R80 relies heavily on adaptive learning to tailor shift timing and clutch pressure to individual driving habits. In theory, this makes shifts smoother over time. In practice, corrupted adaptive data is one of the most common causes of harsh shifting complaints. Aggressive driving, inconsistent throttle input, or towing without tow haul mode can confuse the adaptive strategy. When this happens, the transmission may overcompensate, causing delayed shifts, harsh downshifts, or shudder during light acceleration. Ford service bulletins acknowledge that corrupted adaptive data can create symptoms that mimic mechanical failure. Many transmissions replaced under warranty were later found to operate normally after a proper adaptive reset and If harsh shifting develops, request an adaptive learning reset using a dealership or qualified scan tool. More importantly, follow the correct relearn procedure afterward, typically involving controlled acceleration, steady cruising, and gentle deceleration. Skipping the relearn process can make problems worse, not better. Many Ford vehicles allow manual gear selection through paddles or the shifter. While this adds driver engagement, improper use can unintentionally damage the transmission. The 10-speed was not designed for sustained high-load manual shifting at low RPM, forcing upshifts or holding gears. Too long increases clutch slip time, especially under heavy throttle. This is particularly risky in high-torque vehicles like the Mustang. GT transmission engineers note that the 10R80's clutch packs are optimized for automated control. Manual overrides remove some of the protective logic that normally limits torque during shifts. Use manual mode sparingly, avoid full throttle shifts at low speeds, and allow the transmission to manage gear selection during towing, hill climbing, or heavy acceleration. Manual mode is best reserved for controlled driving scenarios, not daily commuting. Ford does not prominently display transmission temperature on most dashboards, but the data is accessible through onboard menus or diagnostic apps. Ignoring transmission temperature is one of the fastest ways to shorten the 10-speed's lifespan. Excessive heat breaks down fluid, reduces lubrication, and damages seals. Many owners unknowingly operate their vehicles above 220 degrees Fahrenheit, especially while towing or driving in mountainous terrain. Fluid analysis from failed 1080 units often shows signs of thermal degradation long before mechanical failure occurs. Once fluid viscosity drops, clutch slippage increases exponentially. Monitor transmission temperature when towing or driving aggressively. If temperatures rise consistently, switch to tow haul mode, reduce speed, or take cooling breaks. Many experts also recommend earlier fluid changes than Ford's official intervals, especially for work trucks. One of the biggest misconceptions about the Ford 10-speed is that failure is inevitable. While early production issues did exist, experts agree that software behavior and usage patterns now play a much larger role in long-term reliability. The transmission is highly capable but also highly sensitive. Improper settings create a cascade of stress that slowly degrades internal components until failure appears sudden and catastrophic. A $9,000 repair often begins with something as small as aggressive downshift, repeated heat spikes, or confused adaptive learning. The 410 speed is not fragile by design, but it demands informed ownership. The difference between a smooth, long-lasting transmission and a costly rebuild often comes down to 5 simple settings most drivers never think about. Choose the correct drive mode. Disable auto start-stop. Manage adaptive learning properly. Use manual shifting responsibly. Monitor transmission temperature. Transmission specialists agree on one final point. Most 10R80 failures are preventable. Understanding and adjusting these factory settings requires no mechanical skill, but it can save thousands of dollars and years of frustration. For Ford owners planning to keep their vehicle beyond the warranty period, these changes aren't optional. They're essential.